Hi guys, and welcome back to Faith and Conviction, and I am your host, Ray Harris. And what we've been doing is we entered into a series talking about Friedrich Nietzsche. This guy's a very powerful philosopher coming out of the 1800s, and we read last time his parable called the Madman. And I said that what we would do this time is begin looking at his motifs that set in here. And what we want to do today is take a look at just one issue and one item that actually begins his tale. And over here, when it begins, as he's talking about the madman, he says, "Have you not heard of that madman who lit a lantern in the bright morning hours?" So let's talk about this first sentence here. There's several things that need to be pointed out. First of all is madman. It is also lantern, and it is the bright morning hours. First of all, when do most people go to church? They go to church in the morning. So this is actually very important because he's setting up some time for the day when this parable is going to take place. And as we heard last time when we read it, he went into a church and talked about these things. So it's very important that we know that it's in the morning and they are going to church. The other thing I want to point out is a madman. Now, it seems very interesting to me that there seems to be somebody somewhere all the time who is willing to call a believer crazy, believing that they're somehow insulting us or you when they call us crazy. So understand that when Nietzsche is writing this, he recognizes that people call believers crazy. So this crazy man who is a believer is in the bright morning hours going to church. Now the other major thing that he says here is that he lit a lantern. Now what's important about this is what the scriptures say. And to understand that about the scriptures, let's look at Psalm 119 and verse 105. Psalm 119, 105. It says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. What is very important about this is that Nietzsche is talking about a crazy man who is using the scriptures and is going to church. And he's going to end up in a marketplace full of people who are not believers in God. And they're going to make fun of the madman. So when we look at this, understand that he is setting up in the very first sentence a very major idea. That this guy is crazy, that he does believe in the scriptures, and he is heading off to church. And toward the end of the little parable, he's definitely at a church. So that sets the foundation for this entire parable. What we want to do next time is look at a couple more, maybe three ideas that he has later down in the parable. And let's take a look at what he is saying about this issue. And I hope that you'll be blessed. Thank you for joining us here at Faith and Conviction.